What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl, Blue Nola. I'm back in the building with another video. I hope all is well in your world. So, I wanted to come through to do a couple of topics today. And I'm gonna do like the collage versus a one video because I don't sometimes I don't feel like a topic or a situation warrants a full video, right? So, and it's sometimes I just want to talk about it, pull a few cards around it, and just keep it moving. All right. So this is what we're gonna do today. Again, this is gonna be a commentary slash tarot reading situation. Just to let you know, just to give your heads up. Before we get started, I have 2 cells that you can take a look at on the website. I've already sent it to my regular clients, so don't forget to check it out. I think I've kind of posted it everywhere, but I'm officially bringing this out, this announcement. You're going to see 2. One is kind of like the the tail end of the summer sale, and then the other one is just like literally the August sale, which you're really saving money. So don't forget to, check out the website, bluenolatarot.com. BlueNolaTarot.com. You can get your reading done 2 ways. You can do a phone call appointment, and that I will call you for the session at your designated time, or you can do a video upload. And what does that mean? You're going to get your own personalized YouTube video, right? Just like the celebrities or topics that we talk about. So you would book, and then of course I would send you on your designated day your reading. You can do questions, topics, you can do a freestyle, however you want to do it. But yeah, definitely check it out. Again, BlueNolaTarot.com. You have 2 sales going on right now, and you can't beat the prices that I have, right? You can't beat them anywhere, especially at the level that I do it, of course. And so don't forget to check them out. And again, you can do your reading by phone or by video upload. And when you do the video upload, it's a private session that's being sent to you. So, and you get to keep it forever and ever and ever. And that's pretty much it. So let's jump into our topics today. So the first topic that I want to talk about is Diddy, right? He keeps applying for bail, and his bail keeps getting denied. And pretty much they're saying in a nutshell, like he hasn't provided any new insight or given any new reasons why he should be released to bail, right? He's awaiting sentencing. I believe it's going to be on October 3rd. So it's about a month and a half away for him to be sentenced. Obviously, if you've been following me for any period of time, I don't believe he's going to do some of these people up here talking about 20 years and all this. I don't believe he's doing that. If they give him 5, if they give him 3, if they give him 2, I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they give him time served. I'm gonna be honest. Because at this point he's technically being charged or convicted for being a John, for engaging in prostitution, pretty much. The racketeering, the sex trafficking, all of that stuff has gone away, and now he is pretty much being charged for being a John. Now I have been watching a lot of lawyers who pretty much are saying, based on the charges that he was convicted on, he should get bail. But the judge is saying he's dangerous, he's this, he's that. So this is his 5th time being denied bail. So I'm going to ask the question, will he apply again, and will he eventually get bail? Or will he have to sit in jail until October 3rd? Give me the energy around Sean. Oh, what's his name? Oh, I want to call him Diddy. Let's just call him Diddy, the diddler. Will he apply for bail a 6th time? The Ace of Pentacles is coming through, along with the Wheel of Fortune. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries one more time, because that's what it talks about, to take action, to do another turn. But that Ace of Pentacles could say it could fail, right? So it feels like he will try to do it again. And that 2 of Wands, they still not seeing a vision. So it almost makes you feel like they're going to just try to keep him until it's time. He has the Ace of Pentacles. That can mean another failed attempt, right? Actually, the Two of Wands could mean two failed attempts, but he's already done it the fifth time. This does show up like he can try one more time. Listen, I mean, no scheme set up by Todd and talking to this person and trying to get ex-girlfriends to write letters. None of this stuff is literally going to fall on deaf ears of the court, right? That Two of Wands talks about anything that you're planning, plotting, doing is literally like giving the message around falling on deaf ears. And then you have the message around the process just going through the cycle, and that, you know, ultimately the King of Swords is a legal card. Actually, when you look at the King of Swords, let me get my thing right quick. The King of Swords is a legal card for King of Swords indicate something that could go against you. So, you know, it definitely shows like that they could still say, you know what, we're going against you on this. I don't see him. And again, nothing's set in stone. Things could change. But this is basically saying in a King of Swords, this talks about something that will go against you. This looks like they could still go against him in terms of his bail. So he looks like he will be sitting in there until his time is time for him to be sentenced. Now, we've done sentencing readings on him already. I've given you guys like, you know, based on the messages, like what I see for him. You know, a lot of people, you know, may or may have not agree with me on it in terms of like they felt like he should have been charged for this or he should have been charged for that. Like, I'm not the juror. One of the jurors, they made that decision. That I'll leave that in their hands. But in terms of him getting bail again, in terms of him, you know, in terms of him being a proof for bail, it feels like a hard road. Not that it can't happen, but it definitely feels like a hard road, and there's some no's in there. Will he get out and be a changed man? Like, will he get out and continue to, like, participate in, like, these freak-offs that actually landed his ass in jail for September is a year? Give me the energy around Diddy. Will he change his ways? And he has the Fool card, the Queen of Pentacles, along with the Hierophant. When I see that, that does represent the reckless behavior that he participated in. I could see where he could look at that he could look at that now and have some changed behavior around it. Hierophant is to get perspective and be organized and figure it out. And I could see him saying, you know what, maybe I gotta go a different path, a different route. I'm talking about brother love. I'm talking about this, that, and the third. You know, maybe I should take a different approach. So I could see that. He needs to, and this is another thing. Like, I could see him getting rid of a lot of people. Like, he's still kind of manipulating with them a little bit now. Because even with the Gina girl and then the other girl he's paying the rent for, I could see him eventually getting rid of all of these, like, literally washing his hands of all these people that had any part to play in anything that happened with this case. I could see him washing his hands because, let me say, the women that, like, allowed themselves to participate or participated in this, like, you know, that he still was dealing with, he's still paying bills for, they still talking about they in love with him. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse represents, at the end of the day, I can see where he's not going to trust them. The reckless behavior that he exhibited in the past, right? The women, Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that he dealt with, even to this day, that he's still entertaining. I can see him taking a step back, sliding back from these relationships. I can see him sliding back from this freak-offs, sliding back from all the things that actually, like, facilitated this situation. At the end of the day, he made this choice to be involved with these people, do these freak-offs, and all of this. You can talk about what Cassie did and what Cassie's part. He facilitated all of this as he's the mastermind behind it, right? Cassie wouldn't have been calling nobody, talking about meet me at such and such street at such and such time, with him sitting in the background with a blindfold on, with a mask on. He facilitated all of this, right? He's not innocent. That's why when he went to court the last time, and he was just like, well, you know, I really wasn't engaging with the prostitutes, other people's. Sir, you're like, that's like saying you're not taking ownership. And I feel like in the court of law, that's like you playing games, right? you participated in these things. Maybe you didn't touch the people, but Cassie didn't just get this idea out of the sky. You were the mastermind, the Svengali, the Pied Piper of it all. So I don't like when people try to play dumb, play games, play slow. I don't like it. So that's on the Diddy situation. Let's see what time. I might make this one full video because maybe we can do two people. So I'm going to try to jump into like another topic that I'm seeing. Well, you know what? This is what we'll do. We'll leave this as a Diddy video, right? And then I'll touch on some other topics. Let me know if y'all are interested in these topics, and then we can come back and fully read on them. I saw that Monica looks like Monica the singer. It looks like she either is like married to this guy that she's been dating. That situation seems like they look pretty good together. I like their energy together. So let me know if you're interested in singer Monica and her new relationship, which looks like somebody's confirming up that they got married. Let me know if you're interested. Epstein files. Let me know if y'all interested in like hearing about Epstein, Trump, his involvement. He doing a lot of like deflecting. Trump be spending a lot of time, wasting time, and I know he was a celebrity apprentice and all this stuff. But to me, I feel like he'd be involved in a lot of mess and keeping up a lot of confusion. But in terms of the Epstein thing, let me know if y'all are interested in hearing about Trump, the Epstein situation, the Clintons. They're trying to I heard that they're trying to pull them into it. Let me know if you're interested in hearing about Epstein thing. So the first thing would be Monica and her boyfriend Anthony Wilson sparked marriage rumors. Let me know if you're interested in that. Second thing is about Trump. The situation with all of that. Like, let me know if you're interested in seeing that. The other thing, you know what I'm interested in doing? I'm interested in doing a reading on Cash Doll and her new relationship and her ex. That seemed like a big old shit show going on right there. Let me know if you're interested in doing that as well. All right. There are a few topics that I'm seeing out here, but just let me know. Devin Franklin married celebrity trainer Maria Castillo in California. So I'm seeing that. We already talked about Diddy and him being denied once again. We talked about that today. We'll let this be the front runner. But those are some things that, and then don't forget to check out the Bootsy reading. I did a reading on Bootsy taking a plea deal yesterday. Talked about the time that he would get. That reading is literally about like how much time will he get? Like, will he get a slap on the wrist and just get probation? Like, what's going to happen? So don't forget to, if you like, support that video too, because again, this is how your girl monetizes. I think that's pretty much it. We could talk about Shannon Sharp if you want to. Shannon Sharp is really like very mature considering he's in his 50s, right? He's on the what Chad Ochocinco talking about. He broke. He gonna need $6,400. It seemed like he got a lot of play going on. Like, to me, it seemed like he very unfazed by the fact that he got fired and all this stuff is happening to him. Your reputation has been tarnished. Everything that you work for, like, why are you laughing? And then I saw something about Jason Lee and Tiffany Haddish with a baby. What? But anyway, let me know if y'all are interested. Ooh, this is another one. Sha'Carri Richardson and her boyfriend, Christian Coleman. Now, even though on my second, I don't follow celebrities on my main Instagram, Blue Nola, anymore, right? Because sometimes they be getting on my nerves. And also, too, I'm not co-signing, like, stuff that they be doing, right? Because I be seeing certain things going on, and I'm like, I don't want to be tied, if I'm following a person, I don't want to feel like I'm co-signing it. But I do follow everybody, just to let you know. I do follow everybody on, like, a backup page that I have created that I have to click to in order to engage it. But on Blue Nola, I'm not following any celebrities at all. It's just, they be doing too much, and they be getting on my nerves. And even, like, some of the female celebrities, they be doing too much. They be doing the most. It's like Meg Thee Stallion. Like, they always just, like, showing their ass. They just got too much going on. I don't have time for it. So, Sha'Carri Richardson and her boyfriend, Christian Coleman, they had a domestic violence situation. Let me know if y'all are interested in that too, because I've been following them for quite a while on my backup page. And like right around Essence time, they went to city, and I saw them all booed up and eating here and there. And I think they even were like taking pictures, by Harris Casino. And then all of a sudden, I started noticing that they weren't posting each other. And then all of a sudden, I noticed that the photos that they had together, they started to kind of like disappear. So like, I figured like maybe in a month and a half ago, like their relationship is on the rocks. Now, they are still following each other, but their relationship seems to be on the rocks. I wouldn't be surprised if they find that video of her pushing him, because he's trying to minimize it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they find that domestic situation and let it air out to see how it really played out. Because he's like, I understand what he's saying. She's human. She lost her cool. But trust me, somebody gonna be digging for that video. They better, unless they bury it, somebody gonna try to dig for that video to see exactly what she was doing to that guy, Christian Coleman. He seems to really care about her. I know Sha'Carri was in another domestic situation with her ex-girlfriend, but I believe the ex-girlfriend was abusive towards her. But let me know if y'all are interested in the reading on Sha'Carri Richardson and Christian Coleman and that whole dynamic. If there's anything else that you are interested in seeing, don't hesitate to put it on the channel for me and in the comment section. And I'm going to try to figure out about going live too. I think that's going to be easier. All right, take care, stay blessed, encouraged, and empowered. We're going to do this as a Diddy reading / commentary, and your suggestions are welcome. Do not forget to close this out, to like this video, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget I am running 2 specials. Remember, you can do a phone call reading or a video upload. The prices are extremely affordable, especially the one for August. Like the new sale for August. I'm always doing a promo. But yeah, don't forget to check it out. If you have any problems booking, just send me a message and I'll help you book. That means I'll book it for you and you just have to do your payment, whatever, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, right? If you have any trouble booking, just say, hey, Chris, this is so-and-so. I'm having problems booking. I would like to, this particular appointment on this day at this time. And then we'll work it all out. So if you have any problems booking, let me know, okay? Again, like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. This is literally one of these things where I feel like Diddy's going to have to kind of sit down until it's time for him to be sentenced. And I do understand what the legal experts are saying. Like, most people who are in his situation, they would be able to have bail. They would be able to, it's almost like saying they're using the domestic situation, which is a state situation, against them in a federal situation to say that he's dangerous. It's kind of like he's not getting legally. It feels like they're legally taking advantage of the situation. Like, honestly, I don't. He could stay in jail for all I care. But legally, when you look at, like, I'm hearing legal experts say, if that were another person, he would have bail, right? But they look like they're going to try to keep him in there. You got to watch that prosecutor in New York, too. Like, he'll railroad you. Like, if you go do your homework on him, and I'm not saying Diddy did his thing, and this is why he's here. We talked about that. But that prosecutor will really, those people will try to railroad you. If you guys are in New York City, like, keep your nose clean, don't get tied up with nothing, because they'll definitely railroad you, because based on the Mann Act, Diddy should be able to have bail, but it feels like they're going to keep him in, and I don't have no dog in the fight. Keeping him in out is not even like a fight for me, but I'm just doing the reading. Y'all take care, stay blessed, encourage, and empower, and don't forget to book. And let me say this again. The reason why Diddy's in this situation is because he put himself in this situation. Like, that's it. Like, this is the consequences of your actions, like, this is the way you set this up for yourself. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. Peace and blessings. Bye. All right, so I wanted to add this on the back end of the reading for Diddy. So bear with me. I wanted to ask about specific people if he's going to continue to physically deal with some of these people, intimately deal with some of these people, right? You'll hear me in the reading mention like he'll at some point start to, make some decisions to separate himself. So I wanted to kind of see like, is he going to do that, and like, and who's going to be included? So I have Gina, Daphne Joy, Young Miami, the baby mama that has a little girl for him right now, and then, well, the little girl for him, and then we'll ask if at some point will he and Cassie, like, will they ever come to a place where they can make amends, right? Let's start there. I doubt it, but we're gonna ask. So we're giving the energy around Diddy and Cassie. Will he ever, like, will he like send her anything saying he forget, asking for forgiveness, trying to right the wrongs? Will they ever come to a place of peace? Give me the energy around Diddy and Cassie. The Eight of Wands, to me, this represents no communication, poor communication, slow communication, continuing to be in disputes. I don't see that happening with them, etc., etc. They have the Ten of Wands. This talks about, this is basically saying we'll still hear stuff in the media, but as far as personally, the Nine of Cups here, everybody's just doing their own thing, being in their own vibe. I do feel like they both individually will kind of like be able to kind of like move forward and find peace in the situation. But the first message that pops up in that Eight of Wands is significant because it just really talks about like we're never going to be on the same page. We will always be at odds with this. I'll make peace with this. I'm not going to hold on to this. But like we'll never be in that place of peace, right? And then this talks about like, everybody just moving on and just like drinking their milk and minding their business. Give me the energy around, well, Diddy, when he comes out, when he officially comes out, will he actually deal with Young Miami personally? Will he try to continue? Will we see him with Young Miami? Will Young Miami take a risk and deal with Diddy? Like, to me, it's like, in my opinion. But love is love. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Give me the energy around Diddy and Young Miami. Will she continue to, will she deal with him personally, intimately? Will she continue to be like a fixture in his life? She is the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands. Let's pull from the middle. She has the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords. I think she's going to think long and hard about being associated with him in this way. You know what I'm saying? Not that it can't change, but when I dealt a little bit more for her, this represents like it can, like, if girl, if you listen to this can and will affect you, like, for real. And then this shows unresolved issues. Like this, his problems can become your problems. It can taint and affect. Like, unless you're just going to be Diddy's girl and let him pay your bills, it's going to affect you. She does have, though, in her messages in the Five of Cups, this does show like in the initial beginning, this could be like a situation where they don't link. But that Knight of Swords represents he pursues it and takes action. And there's a connection there. But it almost feels like initially this could show up like initially we're not like that. But over a period of 5 months, things can change. Give me the energy again around Young Miami and Diddy. Will their connection, will they reconnect in an intimate way? Hermit, keeping it off the radar. Queen of Wands, she could be wooed back. So don't be surprised if she could be wooed back. And then at some point we could see her once the dust really settles with the Diddy situation, right? Diddy, the heavy press. I just feel like it's going to be to the detriment of her career, the detriment to her brand, the detriment to her career. Those first set of cards just almost make you feel like she needs to, girl, be careful, be mindful. You have a daughter. But it does show like they can keep it under the radar. And this represents her being in his life. And this represents them making plans to see each other. So it's not off the table. Not off the table. Give me the energy around Gina. Gina and Young Miami were going back and forth on social media at one point. Gina has now vouched for him. Page of Cups, change of heart. Change of heart. So that means he could be right now. He's wooing her. He's manipulating her. Page of Cups energy. Will that wooing continue? Will he continue to woo and manipulate Gina? Will they continue a relationship? Five of Cups in reverse. Gina, don't be no fool. He'll put you back into rotation with the rest of them. Right? I feel like he'll still deal with Gina off and on. He'll deal with her off and on. But you got to watch him because he got unpredictable energy. So right now, he's wooing Gina. As we can see, that's why she did the paperwork. Because it represents a change of heart, right? It's to help him out of a dark period. It does show her being in a rotation, or one of the rotation, standing up for him. But don't get nothing twisted, Gina. He is who he is, who he is. That Hermit and then that Page of Swords can represent all talk, no action. That means right now he could be playing it real, real nice. Right now, up until he gets out. If you look at that, that's 11, 12, that's 5 plus another 7. He can string this out until he really gets out and get on his feet, and then he'll be acting brand new. Right? So I definitely feel like he'll entertain her, especially with her trying to vouch for him. He's showing some loyalty there. Okay, I don't want to make this too long. She really not afraid of him anymore? Is she really like, I'm not afraid of him? This is for Miss Gina. Is she really not afraid of him? I still feel like she have like some trauma from that. So, but you know, people have the halo effect. Give me the energy around Daphne Joy. This thing here. Man, she is a piece of work. I saw her on TMZ loving the attention that she was getting. Right? This is a woman who probably helped the case tank, the trial tank. Because she got on stage, I keep saying stage. She got on trial, talking about how she still want to be with him. And she was jealous of Young Miami. He's paying her bills, making the whole trial look crazy as hell. When he still entertained this lady, Daphne Joy, and TMZ saw her baby, and she was loving the attention. She was glowing. She was shining. Will Diddy continue to mess with Daphne Joy? She done took the stand on him. You know, but still she still tanked that case though. The trial, in my opinion, because she got on there and made the whole thing look crazy. 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Empress, girl, you're gonna be on the outside looking with him in a little bit. He's still gonna be helping her pay her bills. They still have connection. This feels like he's gonna still be off and on with this girl, even though she did what she did. So he has messages of like, kind of like, when you see that 9 of Swords, that represents to separate from her. 7 of Cups, like, I don't know. He could act a little brand new with her a little bit, right? Empress in reverse, we not the same, right? We not the same. But then here in her High Priestess energy and her Queen of Pentacles, he could still in some way be entertaining this chick, even though he's feeling a certain way. He has a 7 of Swords. I don't trust. I can't trust her. But she helped take that case. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though she went on trial, she sat there and played that position like, I still love him. I still care about him. He still paid my bills. I was jealous. Like, to me, even though she did testify, she testified and made the prosecution look crazy as hell for even bringing her in there. 4 of Wands represents him still dealing with her. Has this 8 of Pentacles as well. That still talks about him helping her, having discernment over her, and being in her life. And even though, like, all that happened, even though she testified and made that whole thing look crazy. So he felt like he'd still be dealing with her. Give me the energy around his baby mama, the last lady that had the baby for him. He got too much going on. That's his problem now. Give me the energy around the baby mama, the one that has a little girl. Will he deal with her personally, intimately, physically, emotionally? Four of Swords. They have intentionally kept her out of the, so she wouldn't have to deal with. This represents to intentionally stay separate from the whole situation. This talks about like keeping her away from the fray. For whatever reason, it's like, the baby, I guess because of the little baby, to protect from stress. Represents to protect from stress. I could see her still being around, but I could also see like that lady not really like even though she's there, that Two of Cups represent we ain't really like that for real. And then that Three of Pentacles is like to keep some distance, right? Knight of Pentacles, 4 or 5 of Wands, conflict. Something about this lady. I wouldn't be surprised if down the road, and I'm not saying this today, like that they really are just co-parenting and they don't have anything going on. And I don't feel like people are saying they were married. I don't feel like he's married to her. This feels like I'm going to take care of my responsibilities. But there's something with this lady. They don't feel together like that, right? These women, I'm gonna be honest, because these some low self-esteem women. Like these women just taking just to have a piece of a man, child. I'd rather be single. Anyway, have a great day. Take care. Stay blessed. This is I just wanted to add this to the reading. I don't want to make it too long, but I just wanted to see if he was gonna deal with some of these people. Peace and blessings. Bye.